Parliament on July 12, 2023 passed the Narcotics Control Commission Amendment Bill 2023, which offered the Minister of Interior the authority to issue special licenses for the cultivation of cannabis for industrial and medicinal purposes. In an official communication on the floor of Parliament on Thursday, the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, bemoaned what he deemed as misinterpretation of the passage of the bill by the public. He clarified that the passage of the bill did not seek to legalize the use of cannabis for recreational purposes and urged the law enforcement agency to crack down on persons who violate the law.
The House remains steadfast in its commitment to enforcing the law against the unlawful use of the cannabis. We will continue to act in a manner that upholds the Constitution, serves the public interest, and advances our nation's development. I want to employ all members of Parliament, and indeed all Ghanaians, to share and communicate this understanding so as to dispel misinterpretations and misinformation and foster a more informed dialogue on the matter. I reiterate, the cultivation, the manufacture, the processing, the production, the sale, the distribution, or the use of narcotic plants, including weed, marijuana, or synthetic or semi-synthetic drug, without lawful authority remains an offense and is punishable by our laws. I therefore call on the law enforcement authorities to continue to investigate, to prosecute, and to commit offenders to the sanctions of the law.
Many women have been murdered or attacked after accusations of witchcraft. In 2010, the case of a 72-year-old woman who was set on fire and killed made headlines around the world. Interestingly, the purported cultural practice, which is violating the rights of women with impunity, led to the death of the 89-year-old Dente, who was cruelly lynched in 2020 in Kafaba in the northern region. The private members' bill, sponsored by the Member of Parliament for Medina, Francis Xavier Susu, and 4 other members of Parliament, prohibits the practice by any person as a witch doctor or a witch finder, prescribe the declaration, accusation, naming or labeling of another person as a witch.
The law simply says that henceforth nobody can practice as a witch doctor or a witch finder. And it will be also unlawful to accuse another person of witchcraft. If you are a community leader who supervises either the labeling of another person as a witch, or beating of the person, or lynching the person, as we have always been seeing, all of you will be in breach of this law.
The government's intent to construct the National Cathedral, several structures housing judges, public and private institutions were demolished at Ridge to pave way for the project. Now answering questions on the floor of Parliament as to whether private entities who harbored these properties have been compensated, the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abdullahi Jinapor, says all persons, institutions, both private and public, have been adequately compensated with alternative properties.
The Embassy of the Republic of Mali and Waterstone Realty Limited have been relocated to airports. The Africa Center for Energy Policy, ACEP, has been relocated to Roman Ridge. Numo Logistics Limited has been relocated to Cantonment, and Comsys Limited has been relocated to East Ridge. Thus, Mr. Speaker, all persons, both public and private, who were affected by the construction have been adequately compensated by way of alternative properties.
Reporting from Parliament, my name is Ni Ayukwe Okain for Citi News.